Hey everyone! Before we begin today's episode, I would like to remind you guys again to please check out some of my other YouTube channels in the description down below. I have a Star Wars Battlefront 2 Classic Focus channel where I review custom maps and mods on the Battlefront Max channel. I do gaming reviews on the Kanoa Reviews channel, and I've also recently started a Minecraft adventure channel where I play through classic adventures with friends. You can find the links in the description, and please subscribe to those channels if you like what you see. The War for Earth continued. With the UNSC taking heavy losses during clashes with both the Imperium of Man and the Galactic Empire, scientists had started to build an army of robotic soldiers they labeled Terminators. The first model, the T-800, was armed with advanced plasma rifles that should be able to do significant damage to their enemies. The reason for this army was to be able to fight the enemies of the UNSC without taking human casualties. But the Terminators had yet to be tested. The island of Porto would be a perfect testing ground, as it was previously taken by the Orks after a total defeat of the UNSC. The greenskins were spread out throughout the town as the Terminators were dropped near the docks. Less than 30 Terminators were deployed, armed with plasma rifles and miniguns. Intel would keep close report on if the Terminators would be able to do some damage against the Ork invaders. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode. So today we have something very special. We have the Terminators, the T-800s, are being tested for the first time. They're being deployed against the Orks, which, if you can remember from a previous episode, took hold of this small island when they completely dominated the UNSC. And this, in a way, is their response of trying to take it back without suffering any casualties, which is, of course, why the Terminators were made. And there we go. First Ork casualty. You can see that the weapon that the Terminators have actually takes down the Orks with quite a bit of ease. So this is the UNSC's way of balancing that out. There we go, one hit kills even. Now, don't worry in terms of like balance where the Terminators might seem invincible. They're not. It will take about 5 or 6 shots from an Ork weapon to take them down, and the shooter boys in this mod even have a weapon that if you hit it, or if you get hit as a Terminator, you die in one shot. But again, in this mod, only the shooter boys have it. Despite that though, again, the Terminators are way more powerful bounce-wise, where for every 10 Orks in this map, we have 1 Terminator. And this might change the balance board a little bit, because if you remember, in a previous video, I said that in terms of these mods, again, these mods, not the lore, the Ork faction might be actually the most powerful one. But with the Terminators now being introduced, that might not be the case anymore. And I can tell you, without spoiling too much, that the T-800 is not the only thing that is, or unit, that is available in the Terminator mod. You can see that Terminator actually has a minigun. The minigun is not very effective against the Orks, though, I will tell you that. They need like 40 or 50 shots to go down. You can actually see by the blurred vision that my particular unit has been hit multiple times. Maybe some wiring has fried, but he is quite damaged. We got multiple T-800s crawling. Oh, there we go. See? Not invincible. And that dust is created by the weapon of the shooter. Another Terminator down. Again, not invincible, but very powerful. Now, of course, we also need to put their test against Space Marines. And before you ask, are there Terminator Space Marines or from the Warhammer universe? No, they're not. Not in the mod. But of course we had the match last time where the Spartans actually did surprisingly well in the second wave of the fight in the town in the Pacific. It was very much a surprise win. Oh, God. We'll also do an orc battle. Or not orc battle, but from the side of... Jeez, there are a lot. Okay, there I went down. From the orcs. To see if indeed it is very difficult on the other side. More people have asked for battles from both sides, so that's what I'll do. Oh god, why is this dude over here? Can I respond? No? Okay. This will take a little while. I'm not too sure why this guy's here. I'll actually turn on the recording. I'll turn back on when I'm on land. Okay, I got on land. Took a while. You can hear that the battle is still going. Again, there are many more orcs than Terminators in this map. So if they do get their shots right, they can best the Terminator. But you see actually the blue lasers from the Terminator. Oh god, that's gonna be difficult. Nope, it's not not at all. One shot, one kill. Boom. There's a lot of gunfire coming from this street right here. This is where the market was. Oh, that's a shooter. That hit me. It would have killed me. I need to seek cover. I can also actually change my weapon to full auto. There we go. Oh, another shooter. Ugh, there I went down. Hopefully we can now spawn to someone who's not swimming. It's the only... Oh no. There's a guy. Oh, this one's hurt bad. Whew. Okay. Again, orcs have strength in numbers in this case. But what if the UNSC is able to build more Terminators? Sounds of battle have died down a bit. I'll do one final sort of like peek at the west side of town. And then we'll have the second wave of orcs coming in and see what we can do. Oh, look at that. They went behind us. My character's a little tired, that's why he's moving. Might also be because he's wounded. There we go. I hear shots from the right. Look at all those orcs. Man. There I went. Just gonna see if I can switch again. If there's only swimmers, we'll do the other one. This is probably swimming. This one definitely swimming. This one's... What is this dude doing? Why is he over here? What? He ignored all them orcs. Well, actually, most orcs are dead. Anyway, with that, let's actually let the second wave of orcs come in. The Terminators were an incredible success. Despite taking multiple losses, they were able to kill orcs left and right. The greenskins that were still scattered around the city now had regrouped as more Terminators were closing in on their position. Alright, so here we are as the orcs. We headed towards the north side of town. We're able to reestablish a group. Now We are actually being attacked from 3 points by the Terminators. Just gonna take a quick peek here. It might not be the best strategy to actually stand in the middle of the road. Also very inaccurate, the weapons of the Orks. Oh! We got Terminators right there. Oh, it's automatic burst fire. Can I not? Nope. Oh! There I went. I have a few Orks to switch to, so... Let's see if we can at least get a few of these Tin Mans with us. There we go. One down. Oh. I was about to say, like, it's not firing at me, but it was firing at someone else. God. There we go, down. Oh, he's a minigun. He should not be that much of a threat. Jeez, the the kickback on this thing is ridiculous. Your weapon goes everywhere if you hold down the fire button. I was not moving my mouse there, and it just went all over the place. This is cool though. I feel like we're like this renegade group of Orks. We're all bunched up here. We got Tin Mans all over! This marketplace is sort of like our... Oh. Oh, they're dead. I saw one up here over here. Yeah, it's a minigun. Damn, there he goes. Oh, oh, I'm getting hit. What a battle. I do sometimes feel though, people, oh god, that when you do like the switching sides, it almost feels like, again, we had the same thing where we did Spartans versus Space Marines, where all of a sudden, you know, so many more Space Marines died than the first match, and it's the same thing with the Terminator now. Well, I mean, we did lose Terminators when I was a Terminator as well, of course. AI skill is set to 100, both on precision and skill. For those who are interested. Because I think by default, if you, for example, play a normal or something, it will make the skill and accuracy of your teammates a bit higher than enemy one. Here, that should not necessarily be the case. Then again, of course, these weapons of these Orks are super inaccurate, even for the AI. I see the blue lasers, but oh, look at that, we got Terminators even all the way over there. I'm not gonna hit that though. I think it seems like now we're fighting more on the outskirts. Oh, we are scattered all over. Still hear explosions. The sound of the Terminator weapons is not actually that loud. Oh. Ugh. It's gonna be like impossible. See, like, it's hitting everything but my target. Now it's shooting at me. It's crawling. Let's actually get a little closer. Oh my god, even dead orcs over here. Die, Tin Man! Oh, I now do definitely hear... Ooh, jeez! With the Terminators being a success on their initial test, the UNSC would immediately start to create more. Scientists were also ordered to create more powerful units and drones to expand the automated army. The AI protocol that they would create to control this at its core would be called Skynet. But despite the Orks having suffered a loss, they were much more successful elsewhere in the world. One particular town that was not too far from the Imperium activity was about to come under attack from the Orks as well. And this time, something accompanied the Orks that was gigantic and terrifying.